Hi everyone, welcome back to my Cream Shakti channel where we help you heal yourself. Today I'm in a little bit of a different setting. If you can't tell, I'm actually visiting my mother, and this is her beautiful puja setup, which is where we do our devotions in the morning or evening or whenever you'd like to. Check in, get your spirituality on. So I actually don't have the herb today that I'm going to speak of, and it's actually the flower part of this plant. And the plant is actually hibiscus, and you will find hibiscus actually in these puja settings, usually coupled with lotus and rose. And the reason that you find hibiscus in a place like this is because that it's really got a soothing, healing, and very supportive energy for spirituality. Hibiscus is also known as japa in Sanskrit, and the reason it is known as that is because it can actually enhance the devotional aspect of japa, which is when a mantra is repetitively said internally over and over again, and it's usually done with mala beads. Hibiscus is astringent with sweet and cooling properties. This is why it's really good for the pitta and the kapha in the body, but can actually aggravate vata or the air dosha in the body if it's used in excess. The hibiscus grows abundantly in hot tropical climates, and that is where you'll see a lot of hibiscus drinks made. And in these countries, you'll also see that this hibiscus drink has unrefined rock sugar to help balance the vata when it is consumed on a regular basis. Hibiscus flowers are known to be really good for the first and second chakra. So the first, or root chakra, or Muladhara chakra, is the lowest one. And then the second lowest is our second chakra, or also known as our sacral or Swadhisthana chakra. So when you are working with those chakras, whether you're working through healing or you're working through any kind of meditation, it's always great to include hibiscus in your practice. Also, what hibiscus is great for, because in those areas is our reproductive as well as our urinary and kidney, it's really good at helping with any heat, contraction, or spasms that are happening in that area. A great way to include hibiscus in these practices is to take about 1/4 of an ounce of the flowers, and then you're going to let it rest in about a pint of water, and then you'll let it sit and you can drink it. It is said that Lord Ganesha, the elephant god, resides in our first chakra, so in that root chakra. And therefore, he is the goddess of wisdom and the realization of all goals. So when you are working towards any of these things throughout your life, it is great to bring in the energy of hibiscus. And you can use this during your meditations, like I had mentioned, and you can make a cup of hibiscus tea before you sit down to either do devotional aspects towards Lord Ganesha or before doing any kind of meditation as you're seeking wisdom and realization of your goals. Because of its affinity to the 2 lower chakras, hibiscus is really good for menstrual disorders, especially excessive bleeding. So it's a nice thing to incorporate during your menstruation time to help alleviate some of the symptoms. Another thing that hibiscus is really good is at purifying the blood. So think of its bright red color, blood, right? So it really helps with blood. Another thing that it helps with is your heart, and it helps open the heart, help cleanse it, not only physically, but spiritually. Hibiscus is well known for its skin and hair properties. You can take hibiscus powder and mix it with some water to make a paste. You can apply that paste to your scalp and hair, and you'll let that dry for an hour, and then you can rinse it off. This is really good at helping hair regrow, cooling the scalp, as well as making thick, shiny hair. It also really helps with dandruff, dry scalp, and any itchiness that you'll have. As far as the skin goes, hibiscus is really good at making sure that, because it has these compounds that helps protect our skin from environmental damage and getting rid of the free radicals that we can get into our skin. It also has that alpha hydroxy acid, which makes it really good for making into a face mask. You can make a very easy face mask using fresh flowers, about 3 to 4 hibiscus flowers, and grinding that up and mixing that with water and making it into a paste. If you have dry skin, you can take hibiscus powder and mix it with aloe gel for a face mask. Another way you could use it is if you have more acne, is that you can take that same hibiscus powder and mix it with yogurt for a face mask. And one that's really great for anti-aging skin would be hibiscus powder, milk, and honey. So you can use this with different ingredients for different types of skin. Because of its healing energy, hibiscus is great to have in your home, whether you have it as a plant or whether you have it around as tea, or if you decide to make a face mask out of it and the multiple different ingredients that you can do it with. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for being a part of my channel. I really appreciate it. Please like and subscribe down below if you haven't. And also, if you guys have any herbs or spices or flowers that you want to know more about, please let me know and I'll put it on my list to make a video about. Have a great day, everybody.